What up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It should be about Happy New Year. It is the NFL New Year at 4 o'clock Eastern, which is about 25 minutes from now. I don't know how long it'll take this video to upload, but I'm getting ready to go by JMU on my way home. Got some work done on the Red Brick House. Feel good about what we did, and I'll be back down there on Friday. In the meantime, I got to get back because there's all kinds of news and things that's going on. First thing I want to talk about is Aaron freaking Rodgers. You know, incredible talent. But I'm sorry. I think, and maybe I'm on my own, maybe I'm crazy, but I think that him going to New York is going to be a disaster. We'll revisit it next year. But I honestly believe that it will be a disaster because Aaron Rodgers, as he put it, you know, he's pissed off right now. Dan Orlovsky says he's pissed off. Watch out. The last time he was pissed off, he had back-to-back MVPs, but they didn't win the Super Bowl, if I do remember. This whole saga that he has gone through, the whole crying games and all this other bullshit and everything else, and I'm going through the fortress of darkness for 5 days or however long, where he's going to be in a room completely dark underground for 5. Come on, man, seriously. And the way he's been playing it, you know, was like, you know, I'm going to go through my fortresses of darkness, and then when I come out, I'll give you my answer. The way he has played this thing is like, you know, you just want too much damn attention. It's like, love me, love me, love me. You know, in this whole thing of his wish list of all these players that he wants to have them get. I honestly feel like he is a kid having a temper tantrum, trying to say, I want this guy, I want this guy. It's like a kid in a candy store. I want some saltwater taffy. I want some Tootsie Rolls. I want a Snickers bar. It's like, dude, enough. But we'll see how it works out for him. I think it is going to be a mess. Zeke Elliott. We've talked about Zeke being cut for quite a while. You know, we got Jerry Jones, who does Jerry Jones things. You know, Jerry Jones, you know, he's like the proud father. You know, we love Zeke Elliott, you know, and we're working on doing some things. And, you know, I like the contract right there where it is. Okay. Jerry Jones just baffles you with bullshit, okay? There's no way, no how that the Dallas Cowboys could franchise tag Tony Pollard and hold on to Zeke and spend $26 million on 2 running backs. That would literally be suicide for our cap. And I'm still of the thought that Tony Pollard at $10 million is too much right now, that maybe they'd be better off looking at some of these other running backs or drafting a guy. But that's me. Because I could say $10 million, you can add a pretty good player, you know, like a good offensive lineman that may end up helping you open up holes for that young guy that's got fresh legs. But Zeke Elliott he's a true Cowboy. It's going to be hard to see Zeke Elliott going to another team and playing for another team in the same way it was hard to see Emmitt Smith playing for the Cardinals. It was hard to see Tony Dorsett playing for Denver. But unfortunately, football has but one thing to say, and that's goodbye. The reality is in football, they love you as long as we need you. And that love ends from that point where they can find somebody that can do your job better or cheaper. It's the bottom line. There is no loyalty, and this is what drives me crazy is people get mad because players get a big salary. He's not a team-friendly guy. You know, he's not doing a team-friendly deal. Well, when was the last time the team did something right by the player? The player can outdo his contract. They don't turn around and say, well, you know, you doubled what the production was we thought you were going to do, so, you know, we're going to give you a big-ass bonus because you know. It doesn't happen. But on the flip side, regardless of you signing a contract, they can walk away. And I don't blame a guy like Lamar Jackson for trying to get a fully guaranteed deal. When you look at what he's been doing in Baltimore without having any weapons around him, that they literally are just throwing him into the breach over and over and over again, you know that is going to shorten his career. And so you only have a short window to make as much money as you can. And when they're done, that's it. And that money's got to make it for you for the rest of your life. We all look at this and say, man, I'd like to make that kind of money. But if you're permanently disabled from playing football at, say, 25, 26 years old, and you were one of those guys that were not the big name players, one of those guys that are, played 2 years or so and got a couple $100,000, and you can't work the rest of your life, you're screwed. And that's the reality of it. Every player is one play away from a career ending. But Zeke, love you, bro, but I understand exactly where they had to go. Now the next question is, what are we doing with Tyron Smith? Are we going to go ahead and do something and get some money with him? Are we going to try and do something with Dalton Schultz? We know that Dalton Schultz has some people that would definitely like him. I don't want to spend $14, $15 million for Dalton Schultz, but it is a hole that we have to fill. So we got a lot of questions now, and I'm still waiting for an answer about Jordan Lewis, because now that you end up trading for Gilmore, Jordan Lewis being injured most of last year, you look at him and he's expendable. So we'll cover all this stuff when I get back to the man cave. I'll get up to the other news and stuff, but congratulations to the New York Jets for getting Aaron Rodgers. We, of course, will have to play the Jets this year because, that's how it always works. But one final note, here's what's crazy. This is almost insane to think about. But now that Aaron Rodgers is gone, now that Tom Brady has retired, in the NFC right now, Dak Prescott is your senior statesman. That's literally unbelievable. With the same team, Dak Prescott. And so now you look at it and say, who is the best quarterback in the NFC right now? I know Eagle fans will say Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got a lot of help. But there's not a lot of big names. You got Derek Carr, you got Matthew Stafford, if Matthew Stafford can actually play again. You got Dak, you got Daniel Jones. I know Giant fans will say, Daniel Jones, he's the best quarterback that's ever thrown 15 TDs in a season. Yeah, whatever. All right, good people. I got about 2 hours to go and I'll be back home. But Happy New Year, everybody. Peace.